to another Facebook and YouTube live from Dalscon, and we are here in the lambing shed, the centre of our universe right at this very minute. And see what's happening here, everyone. See what is happening here. You're all going to be wondering, Ben, there's nothing happening. Yes, that's because there isn't anything happening. There's nothing happening, see. It's driving me mad. We've been on a right good roll. 6 a day, 7 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day. That's fine. Kyle, most nights, 6, 6, 6. Kyle, last night, hee-haw, 0. Us yesterday, 1 sheep, which was a dodgy birth as well. Today, we have had 1 goat. I actually need to check her. 1 goat. This beautiful girl here with her babies. And that is it. That is it. I've been so down in the dumps, I've never even updated my board. Because that's all I had yesterday. It's hardly worth even updating. What is going on, ladies? Come on, get going. It's 4:45. Yeah, in about 20 minutes here we are with 6 live births all going at the same time.
No, you'll be like, here I am.
Yes, here I am. Everyone's left. See, can you give me a hand? Oh, you're away. So it's ground to a halt. Why? Are we in the middle of our second cycle? And by that I mean, they've not been caught in the first cycle when they've been put in with the males. It's a 2-week cycle. They've not been caught in the first cycle, so their second cycle's just starting. Is that why? Everything's just calmed down and then we're going to get hit with the second round of it in the next few weeks? I don't know. I'm hoping so, because we've got another 24 to bring up from the field and they need to come in here, and I've not got space in the shed for them because the goats are demanding more and more space from us, space that we cannot give them just at the moment. So updates from the lambing shed are few and far between at the minute. However, we still have to look after everything else that we've got. So let's have a wee update on Chewy. Here's little Chewy. Check him out. Mum was sheared last night, if you've not seen her already. She's got a skin infection. So we're trying to sort that out and we're dealing with that just now, making her very itchy and very annoyed. She had them Dectomax as well, to try and take any wee nasties that are on her away. But she's like a new sheep. After she's been sheared, she is like a new sheep. And granted, she doesn't look fantastic. She doesn't look like she's a show-winning sheep at the minute. That'll come back, but just at the minute, she doesn't. Now, because she's a new sheep and she's feeling so much better, she is far more willing to feed little Chewy. And she has been feeding little Chewy all day, which is a massive relief. It's such a great relief because it's taken so much time and so much effort trying to get Chewy onto the bottle. She just hates it. She doesn't want it. She was starting to get there, but it was a long, slow road to try and get her onto the bottle. It was difficult. But she's getting there now. She's a lot happier now. So that's all good. Now, at the same time, Kyle came along and he clipped Wookie's mum. Here she is. Now, she's looking far better. You can see she's not got the infection. You can see the difference in her. Looking so much better and so much more content. And little Wookie's the same. Going in there, having a sook and feeding herself. Thank goodness. Again, taking away probably minus an hour's work every day with this. So far more satisfied with this. This mama here that just gave birth earlier on, her babies are in sooking, filling their bellies full of colostrum, and that's just going quite nicely. And in this pen over here, you might be wondering what's happening. We've got a sheeted pen right here, just to take some of the wind off. It's been a miserable day today. For the most part, it's been okay, but this afternoon's been cold, it's been windy. We're waiting for the weather to turn, and it is going to turn. It's looking better next week. But we're planning on bringing Reggie and Raisin front and centre in here. Front and centre, which is going to be nice. So we've got the little pen just about ready to go. We've got their heat lamp sitting there. And I think in the morning, first thing, we're going to get them moved over. It's to be a dry day tomorrow, which is great. And hopefully going to be really busy in the farm park. We'd love to see if you're thinking about coming tomorrow. The weather's looking good. So Reggie and Raisin are going to be moving. And the next thing that we're wanting to get set up tomorrow is, we've been moving about a couple of pens around here today. Still got a few pygmy goats to go. Been making a little bit of a Tetris pen in here just to half off the amount of room that these have got, but also give more to the babies, because the babies are growing all the time. The mums like to come over here to feed, but go over to the trough to see everyone. So it actually works quite well in here. And the added bonus is as well, we can get them a water trough, so we're not having to do their water all the time. So this little Tetris shape here that we've got going on seems to work pretty well. So it has kind of ground to a halt. Now, the other issue is with the lambing and goat kidding halt, or the other condition which may be a factor, is the weather. Is it a coincidence that the weather has turned? It's went cold, it's went wet over the last 3 days, 3 days. Is this the reason everything's came to a halt? Or they're like, I'll hold on to them just now because it's very cold and very miserable for those babies to arrive. I think that could be something. It could definitely be something. There could be something in that. Hello, darling. Hello, Annie. And yeah, I'm not sure. There's quite a few different variations or different scenarios that we can all look at. But hopefully they're just going to pick up again soon, and we'll be back onto our 10 a day kind of situation. We are approaching the 3-week mark in lambing. Now, I'm hoping by 5 weeks, between 5 and 6 weeks, we're going to be completely done. So we've got another couple of weeks, and we've still got 80 to lamb. So, we're needing to go along at 6 or 7 a day to try and meet that. I think it's 83 still to lamb. So 6 or 7 a day we've still got to meet. And we'll get there. We will, like I say, we will get there. But it's just hit that little halt just now. And as Kyle Night Lammer says, this is the calm before the storm. We could be in for it. We could end up 6 through the day, 6 at night, 6 through the day, 6 at night. We could end up with 10 through the day, 3 at night. We could end up with big numbers coming in as they hit their second cycle, and hopefully we do. Now, you might be wondering, I can hear you screaming through the phone, why on earth, Ben, is Annie standing at the back of the shed? Well, Annie is our bottle-fed donkey. We raised her in the bottle, and she is extremely friendly, and she's a very good girl. She's Farmer Pete's baby. But we brought her in yesterday to do her feet. There's her, our full Violet. We had Rosie and her mum Flossie. We had Zara and we had Eeyore all in getting their feet done. Graham came in yesterday. And when Annie was standing there, you can't really tell from here, but Annie was standing in the middle of the pen. I was looking over, I was like, oh my goodness, Annie looks incredibly thin. Like, thinner than I've ever seen a donkey before. Like, what on earth has happened there? So we've brought her in. It's to be a wet night tonight. We've brought her in regardless, just to make sure everything's okay. She's been wormed, and we'll keep an eye out for that. But I do have concerns for her, because every other donkey in the farm is actually fat. Like, fully fat, except Annie. So you'd wonder, if there was a worm bird in there, why on earth it would only affect Annie. Now, the vet has had a look at her, and he said, first and foremost, we need to worm her and see what's going on. Now, they always get wormed just after lambing time. Always just late spring we worm our donkeys. And then in October as well, if we feel it's necessary. But I don't really know what would possibly have happened and why she would be so thin. So we brought her in. She's in here, a wee bit of TLC. But yeah, we need to keep an eye on her, and we really need to make sure everything's going according to plan, and that she's starting to put a little bit more weight on. But I mean, we've been working away with her, and that weight loss seems pretty rapid to me. Because we have been working with them quite a lot, running them up from the pens. Had them in here, had them in the bark pen, had them out in the paddock, separating them off from the males. You know, we've been working with the donkeys quite a lot over the last few weeks, and all of a sudden you just notice Annie and you think, oh, wait a minute, something's going wrong here. And like I say, you can't really see it from here. You can't really see it on the camera, and it's only certain angles that you can see it, but she is very thin. It's unusual, very unusual for a donkey. Anne says maybe you need to give her some stud muffins. She's getting spoiled. She's certainly getting spoiled just now. She's been on ad lib hay, you know, as much hay as she wants, and like I say, everyone else is fat, just Annie. So we'll keep an eye on her and we'll keep you updated with what's going on there. But it's very unusual to get a thin donkey. I don't think we've ever had a thin donkey. See?
No, I don't think so.
Can you ever remember it? It's unusual to see.
I think Rio went through a wee spell at one stage. I
Right.
remember, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Just very odd. But tonight, in the immediate job list, obviously Annie's all sorted just now for the moment. She's quite happy in there, nice and dry. But the rest of the donkeys aren't, and it's to rain all night. How long is it to rain for, see? From now till 6 in the morning, heavy rain. So we're going to run the donkeys in. See, these are going in with the llamas. That's fine, but we need to bring Hector in too. Is Hector all right in next to Buddy? Right, well, they'll have to go in that bark pen then. One where the llamas are. We'll just put the llamas in that pen there. Llamas couldn't care less. So we just need to run them out, and then we'll run them into there. Hector doesn't mess about, does he, see? No, we don't. We have to be careful what we do with Hector. So Hector can run round the side, and he'll be absolutely fine round there. What are you thinking, Seed? Speak your mind.
There's a lot of donkeys out there. It's a big clean up in the morning. We might make the mess of that bark pen.
Yeah.
How can we work this so they're in that shed?
Well, your other option is that they're in that. Your other option is that you move. Let's think here. You move the llamas out, and then you get these 3 donkeys here, and you put them in that pen, and you move Hector into here.
Alright, yeah, that'll work.
And then you've only got 3. Well, you've got a foal and a hinny in the bark pen.
Yeah. Llamas out, them into the pen.
And then those 4 around there, and Hector in where that shelter is.
Yeah.
And then at least Hector's got his shelter. You go with that? Right, okay, let's go with that. Roger that, everyone. Roger that in the comments, please. Kath says prayers for Annie. Thank you, Kath. Yeah, just really unusual. I don't know if she's came down with an infection or what, but just certainly unusual. We're going to get a dung sample done with her as well. And like I say, you can see all the donkeys are here for everyone to see. Look how well Willow's looking. Rosie's looking spick and span. Henny's looking absolutely fantastic. All the miniatures are very fat. It just makes you wonder, you know, what's going on there? Is there anything going on there that's more sinister? I don't know. Hope not. But it is unusual. It is mega unusual. I don't know what's going on with that, Christoph. I can't. No. Maybe that's it. Sandy. I'm exhausted with what's going on here. Just lift the gate off. Lift the gate off, Krista. Lift the gate off. It's going to pop off anyway. So, today, Graham the farrier has been out today. Grum. Vic have been out as well. Violet and Rosie were also out. And we're getting our Highland Show schedule sorted because today is the last day of livestock entries for the Highland Show 2025. Big day, big decisions to be made. And this is what we have settled on for this year. This is big news, by the way. Get your shares in. This is big news. This shapes a lot of Christoph's week for Highland Show. Are you excited for Highland Show, Christoph? It's excellent. Lots of filming. It's an exhausting schedule, but lots of filming. Listen, Christoph, it might end up that we're going out in Edinburgh We're doing a stream round about Edinburgh, going to all the places, and if we end up in a bar,
Then that is
that
what has to happen.
we may have to suffer a drink.
Yeah. We have to. Listen, people I think enjoyed our road trip videos last time.
I think so.
I think it would be rude not to give them something else.
Exactly. Naomi says, if it's not a worm burden, have our thyroid tested. We've got a horse at work that's just been diagnosed. First symptom was rapid weight loss. Oh, really, Naomi? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I see that. So, this is where we've landed on the Highland Show. Rosie, who is in front of you, which is our foal from last year, May last year, looks absolutely fantastic. She's a beautiful foal. She is going to get entered in the foal class. So we're actually going to take Rosie. I was going to take Zara, but I think I'd mentioned before, Zara isn't overly keen on people or crowds. She likes to keep herself to herself. So we're going to respect that, and we're not going to hassle her and take her to the Highland Show. It would be nice to have her return to see if she could build on a rosette that she got last time, but I think it's more sensible if we take Rosie, give a nice new foal, a homebred foal, a shot and see how she does. So we're going to take Rosie. Here she is in here. She is entered in our foal class and best turned out, and she's looking absolutely magic, isn't she? You have to say she's looking well. Love heart in the stream for Rosie, please. Willow is in here. Willow is who we took to the Highland Show last year. She was just that in-between situation between a foal. She was kind of that teenage era where it was like she's halfway between a foal and a full-grown donkey, and she's just wiry. Whereas this year she's filled out way more and she looks glorious. She's coming into a proper donkey. She is an absolute beauty. But we're not going to take Willow. Again, she didn't perform last year. She didn't want to lead. When she got into the ring, she had absolutely no interest. Oh, steady, Willow, steady. And it just wasn't a good fit. So we're not taking Willow again this year. So we are going to take Rosie. So that's number one. Buddy, by the way, Buddy is back here. Ben, where are you going? Here is Buddy. It is raining, so Buddy is coming back inside. Look how well Buddy looks. Now, Buddy took a fantastic second place at the Highland Show last year, and he is a corker. He absolutely loves the crowd. He loves getting on his head collar, and he loves to go to the Highland Show. So it works out perfectly. He's also a stunning little donkey who will do the job for us, and who was very close to taking the top spot last year. So Buddy is going back. The resurgence of Buddy. You're going to take the crown, pal, aren't you? He is entered in the stallion class, and he is entered in best turned out as well. So they need to be nice and plump, in cracking condition. We'll have all that coat immaculately groomed, and he's going to be looking fantastic. So we have Rosie and we have Buddy going. So that is 2 donkeys. But I'm not done there. I'm not finished, because over here, we have almost a bit of a backup plan. Do you want to come and see quickly before we run these donkeys round? I'll give you a hand. Do you want to bring that down now?
Yeah.
Right. I'll talk about these. We are not done there with Buddy and with Rosie, because we have the beautiful Star and Mary. Love heart in the stream for Star and Mary. Here they are down here. They need to go in through this pen here. They've got underneath that fence. Christoph, can you open? How are we going to get them through here? In fact, it doesn't really matter. She doesn't need to go through there, actually. So, Star and Mary, new to the farm. Beautiful donkeys. Absolutely stunning donkeys. And in great condition. Their coat is shining, and you will see by their bellies that they are heavily in foal. Look at the size of those bellies. Look at that. Aren't they looking fantastic? And there's Mary a wee behind there. A wee behind the... Thanks, Mary, for that. That's just fantastic. That's just fantastic, darling. I can really see you well. Now, Mary's a half miniature, and she is very, very heavily in foal. Her teats have started to drop a little bit. Come on, darling. Round you come. Good girl. And look how big that belly is. She is ginormous. Now, the added benefit with Star and Mary is, this is Mary we're looking at here, this is Star, that they are well halter trained and they lead perfectly. They have been used for Christmas events, for going to different nursing homes and seeing people, and they're well used to it, and they're well used to the crowds. So that sorts things out perfectly for them as well. And I hear you asking, how are you going to take them if they're in foal? Well, the plan is, or what the hope is, and this is why it's almost a bit of a Hail Mary, excuse the pun, that they're going to foal before the 18th of May. Because if they do that, we are 6 weeks out from the Highland Show, and we can take mum and foal to the Highland Show. There is a donkey and foal class, but the foals, have to be 6 weeks old before you can take them. So I've entered them both with the hope that they foal, and if they do, we'll take either Star or Mary. Can't take both of them, but we'll take either Star or Mary, and hopefully we can take a beautiful foal and its mum to the Highland Show this year, which would be spectacular. Now, I've already started making plans for next year, and we've had our donkey in, our hired-in donkey, who has hopefully served 4 of our donkeys for next year for the Highland Show. And we will definitely have a foal next year. But for this year, hopefully, we will make the timings, and that foal will be 6 weeks old by the time it heads there, and we can take a nice mum and foal. Now, if we don't, it's no hassle at all. We've obviously got Buddy and Rosie who are going to be our main, but if we can, it would be lovely to take a foal. It would be absolutely lovely to take one. Looking forward to the Highland Show, Karen says. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great time of the year. Her belly looks like it's dropped, Ben. Is she coming in soon? Anne's asking. She's massive, yeah. So she could do to come in anytime. However, space is a problem. I think I might have to put Sorka and her calf out, who's our Highland cow. I might have to put her Highland cow and calf out into a paddock to try and get Star and Mary inside. So I think she's okay for the moment, but I don't want her foaling outside. So if we can get over the weekend, get some more of these sheep lambed and create a little bit of space, then we can get Sorka and her calf out into the paddock. Added on to this, that we're speaking about Sorka and her calf. Have you seen our video on all of their social media platforms, actually? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. On every single one, we are looking for your name suggestions. Looking for name suggestions for our calf. And we're going to choose one name suggestion from every single platform. We're going to have 4, and then we're going to have a giant vote to see who wins and see what name comes out on top. So you can go and vote on all 4 platforms. We'd love you to do that. You've got more chance of having your comments seen if you vote on all 4 platforms. And we've had some amazing name suggestions already. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. Watch the video. I explain all. It is a little girl, the calf, by the way. We dropped the world's biggest ball by not saying if the calf was a male or a female. I don't know how we managed that, but it was a huge mistake, wasn't it? The calf is a little heifer calf, a little girl calf. So definitely check that out. Have a wee look at it, and get your name suggestions in. We need to take a wee. Have the tops got some hay in the shed?
I filled it this morning. I don't know if it's still full or not. I think.
We'll run these round. We'll take some round to the. They can eat, can't they?
Yeah.
They can really eat. So that's what we've got running just now. We'd love to have your name suggestions in, and then we're going to have a big poll and see what everyone's thinking and what the most favourite name or the most popular name is for our new Highland cow calf, which would be awesome. In other news, what I've also been doing today, lousing the Highland cow and her calf. Sorka got done the other day, the calf got done this morning, and I think it's worked straight away. But it seems she's been itching with her horns just in her shoulder, so wanted to get that done. Normally, with being buried so much as well, they can sometimes get a few wee nasties, few wee lice about, which I think is probably what Sorka's got. But she's rid of them now, so we're all good. Got that nice ginger coat coming back, and then that's the next job. We're going on to Sorka and we're going to get her brushed, get her sorted out, and get that nice hair looking beautiful for the summer. And also, don't forget, we're still in the thick of lambing time. It's just because we've had a quiet day today, I've taken the opportunity to have a wee wander and a wee gander and a catch up with what's going on with all of our other animals. But it's it's all systems go in the lambing shed still. Do not get that mistaken at all. Kyle will be in tonight. We're 24 hours a day at the minute. It's nuts, but we're 24 hours a day in the lambing shed and kidding shed to try and keep things going. So it's still plenty going on. Oh, I'm gonna need to get going here. That's our little grey-faced Dartmoor yow lamb, who for some reason, I have no idea why, just wanders about the farm, continuously getting out. Raising the Reggie's new friend to show us. Ben Wilma says, yes, I do. I need to show you Raising the Reggie's new friend. I don't know if I'm going to get to that tonight. We're running out of battery and we're running out of time. We were live streaming earlier on in the shed for a live birth. So if you haven't caught that, come and watch that and catch up. We've done a wee bit of a longer live stream earlier on. Come on, Eeyore, you're looking massive. Are you sure you're not in full, darling? Like, Eeyore's looking gigantic. I know they're all blood tested and said they were negative, but see, you look at the size of Eeyore. You'd almost wonder, wouldn't you? Yeah, we've done a wee bit of a longer live with a beautiful pen for them, nice, out of the rain, with a live birth. So we had a nice wee set of twin boar goats. Go back and check that out. We've had loads of content on today about not only our Highland cow, but obviously the live birth. We're back on tonight. Pete was on 6:36. It's all going on.
Can I do a plug for Daily on YouTube?
Please.
The video of yesterday's complicated birth will be on Daily on YouTube tonight.
Excellent. Difficult birth. Very difficult birth on Daily on YouTube. In fact, it was so bad we didn't do it in front of the public. So we had triplets giving birth. And I said, we can't do this in front of the public. I don't think it's going to be okay. So go and check that out. What time tonight, Christoph?
I think it's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock tonight. Christoph's made the video and full attention and full of worry the whole way through and very, very stressful. So definitely check that out. You'll enjoy it and let us know what you're thinking. Need to get his new floor. Excellent. Right, from us, that is us sorted for tonight. We will get these some hay, get them all sorted, bedded down for this evening until the rain passes by tomorrow. We'd love to see you at the farm park tomorrow. We would love to see you in our supporters group in Facebook and YouTube. We'd absolutely love to see you in there. Over 6,300, well over 6,300 members and supporters, which is absolutely fantastic. And we will see you all on the next one. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed for loads of live births tomorrow. I would love to do a mega live tomorrow, see. Saturday, mega live from the lambing shed, just constantly. Look at that look at her, just taking all that in. Look at her face, she's so content. Yeah, we'd love to do a mega live. Hopefully we get plenty of births and we'll go from there. Thanks for joining us. From Christoph.
Bye.
7 p.m. tonight, Christoph. Daily on YouTube, be there. From Farmer Connor. Myself, Farmer Ben. We'll see you all on the next one. Thanks guys, bye-bye.